Hello, welcome back to Good Talk Podcast.
Brought to you by Good Times and Company. I'm Camille, and my favorite boba flavor is jasmine green tea. But right now I'm drinking matcha.
Consistency, I love it.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Caitlin, and my favorite book is The History of Love by Nicole Cross.
Wow, so studious.
Yep. Well, on theme today, because today's topic is going to be
our college experience.
Whoa.
Which is why we're wearing our alma maters, because we're college grads.
Yes, we got the degree, baby.
We have the degree already in hand, so
yeah. We're gonna talk about the do's and don'ts of college, some advice we have for people going into college or people graduating, because it's March as we film this, and so it's the time that people are getting
ready
to
be accepted,
transferring, all that goody,
all the anxiety driven stuff
that comes with college.
Literally.
What a wild ride.
Oh my gosh.
So we're gonna kick it off.
First, let's let the people know what colleges we went to.
Okay, so I graduated from Sonoma State University.
That's in
Go Sea Wolves. That's in Sonoma.
Yes.
Hence the name. And I graduated with a political science major and philosophy minor.
Period. Oh my god, I forgot you have a minor.
I do. I should have double majored. We'll get back into that later on. Okay, go.
I graduated from California State University Stanislaus.
Okay.
In Turlock, very small college.
Yeah.
In Turlock, California, I majored in child development with the concentration of services. Go Warriors.
That sounds so professional. Concentration.
Yeah, concentration. Because it's like, we'll get into it when we talk about majors. But it's because of what I majored in, we had to have a concentration.
Yeah.
So.
Cool. Okay, so we're gonna start off with what?
On my list.
we love our lists.
Besides the colleges we obviously graduated from, what other colleges did you apply to and not get accepted? What was the process? How was it? Your experience with
like applying
and like getting accepted.
Yeah. Well, you should talk first because I kind of played off of you.
Right. Because I am the older sister. Oh my god, if you guys didn't know, I'm the oldest.
So like, yeah, because I just shadowed what you did. So
yeah, she's a copycat. But so from my experience, I wanted to stay in California, so I only applied to colleges in California.
Right.
So I applied to obviously Stanislaus.
Yeah.
And then I applied to Sacramento State University. I only applied to all Cal State and not UC's.
Yeah.
University. What's it called? What's it called?
UC's. University of California.
Okay, so there's CSU's and UC's. Honestly, I don't want to explain it because it's complicated. I don't know the difference. Whatever. All I know is UC's more expensive.
Well, more expensive and bigger.
Yeah,
that's very much it.
You guys can look up the differences between CSU's and UC's. But I only applied to CSU's, which are universities in California.
California State University.
Yes. Yes. So I applied to Stanislaus, Sacramento, Monterey Bay.
Yes.
San Diego.
Yes.
And Sonoma.
Period.
So out of those, I got accepted to Stanislaus, SAC, and I was on wait list for Sonoma.
Couldn't get it through. So my top choices, my number one school I wanted to go to was actually Sonoma State. Yep.
From those three, it was Sonoma, Stanislaus, and SAC.
Oh, SAC was top three.
Well, because there was only three I got accepted.
Oh.
So like, if it was anything, I was gonna go to SAC.
Right.
That was my last choice.
Yeah.
So since I was waitlisted for Sonoma and I didn't want to wait anymore, I was like, I'm just gonna go to Stanislaus State.
Yeah.
So I accepted there. Yeah.
Well, what was like applying for you? Like, how did you get all your information?
I went to. This is also advice to you if anyone's applying to colleges. From high school, go to high school like college workshops and like information nights, because that's really the only reason why I learned about these colleges and how to apply, and college fairs. I didn't know Stanislaus existed until I went to a college fair and they had a booth at the fair.
Yeah.
And I just took like a pamphlet and I was like, let me see if I can apply to this.
Mm-hmm.
And then like, yeah, so that's where you get all your information. Do your research when you apply for each school you want to go to, because it helps you like figure out, oh, what kind of majors they have, the culture they, you know, and then like the demographic and all that information. So go to like college fairs and go to information nights at your high school to get this information. Because to be honest, I had no idea what I was doing. And my parents didn't either, because they didn't go to college in America.
Yeah.
They went to college in the Philippines.
So we gotta do it from the ground up.
Yeah, so all the mistakes I did, Caitlin didn't do.
Yeah, so that's why I got into Sonoma.
So tell them about your application process.
Yeah, I was very similar to you. I wanted to stay in California. I wasn't ready to like move out, so to speak. I also knew I wanted like smaller colleges, so colleges like CSUs and stuff like that. UCs didn't really appeal to me. They were just so expensive.
Yeah, and it's kind of overwhelming.
Yeah. And so I knew I wanted like a smaller, more intimate schooling. So I applied to Sonoma, SAC as well. I always forget. Channel Islands, Northridge. I feel like I'm missing one. I don't remember. It was 5 though.
Oh, yes.
I don't know what other ones. What am I missing?
So I applied to all NorCal except for San Diego, and Caitlin applied to more SoCal.
No, only applied to two SoCals.
Really? I thought you did
Channel
3.
Islands and Northridge.
Oh.
Yeah, so I got into all of them except for Northridge, which was my number one, which my sister
I'm actually going to Northridge
is now
right
attending, so
it's funny how it works.
It's the payback for me.
Right.
But yeah, so Sonoma was my number 2, so I got in. And yeah, I just really followed what you did. I also went to like those workshop things, but I pretty much knew like what I wanted, what to go into. All they really did for me was like set up my portal, I forgot what it's called, and like make sure I had like all the requirements and stuff like that. But yeah, go get help in high school. That's why like they're there. They're like every day at lunch. Just like pop in, ask a question.
Also, I did college tours from the colleges I was interested in, and Caitlin obviously just tagged along.
Yeah.
So she kind of knew what to look for for the colleges, because she's like, oh, I like something like this, because she's seen it because of my tours.
What is like something you look for at a college tour to like really get a grasp of if this is what you're looking for or not?
I suggest going on tour during like school hours, so you could see like the culture and how many like people are actually on campus. So that's what I did for all of them. We went on a time where it's like everyone was there on campus, so
not like a spring break.
Yeah, so you could see it like hustle and bustle in.
Yeah.
But for me personally, I liked something small, small classes, and a good dorm.
Yes.
So that's why I liked SAC, Sonoma, and Stanislaus.
Good dorms.
They had, well, SAC didn't have good dorms, but the other 2 had good dorms, and all 3 of them had a small enough campus, and it wasn't very overwhelming.
Yeah, I remember we toured, what was it? I think San Diego.
Oh yeah, San Diego State. It was
University.
Oh yeah, UC,
which is really big, and Santa Barbara.
Yes,
which is like really big. Where you had to like bike around, which I didn't like, because you'd be busy like going to and from classes from your dorm. So like to us, it wasn't really appealing to have to make a trip while you can just like take 5 minutes to walk to campus from your dorm. Yeah. So
are those the same?
Yeah.
Criteria?
Pretty much criteria. I should have looked more about like stuff to do around the college, which I guess like we didn't really think about because we were just so focused on like the campus itself, but obviously like the culture and the activities around it. I think it's really a good thing to consider, because Sonoma there wasn't really that much things
same with Stanislaus
to do, so yeah,
it's middle of a farm
so
city,
I really consider that
town.
But yeah, dorms was a really huge thing for me, and Sonoma has the number 1 dorms in California.
Wow,
shout out, I got one of the best dorms there.
Whatever, her dorm is really cool.
We'll talk about dorm life later on, but yeah, that and class size is the same, because I know like I won't do well in like big lecture halls, because I know I won't pay attention. So having like the close like one-on-one with teachers, I think was really important. My growth.
Good.
Yeah.
Hold on.
2 colleges to really know if you like it or not. Because pictures can only do so much, and virtual tours are just not it.
Literally, when I stepped on campus at Stanislaus, I was like, I feel good on this campus.
You like to like see yourself.
It's like finding your home.
My home for the next 4 years.
My home for the next 4 years, 5 years, 6. I don't know.
I have 8 videos.
Take your time, I guess.
Yeah, whatever.
So what were your? Well, because I guess I went to college first, so you kind of had a feeling of what it was. But what's your expectations of college?
Of colleges, I really thought like I wouldn't have. I really thought college was gonna be really, really hard. Because for
like
me,
academically,
because for me, high school was already pretty hard for me. I didn't really apply myself in high school. I think I just wanted to get out, and so I kind of like, took like the easy ways out and did do my best, but I got through with it. And so I really thought college was gonna be really, really difficult. I also thought it's gonna be more like hustling and bustling, because we show like in like movies and shows. I guess because since we went to like a smaller school, it wasn't like that. Also thought it was gonna be like rages every night.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah. And I really thought I was gonna get like really bad roommates, which I didn't.
Good look at you.
How about you?
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be like the things in the movies, like sharing a small dorm, having communal bathrooms.
Oh yeah.
And like the big lecture halls and party every weekend. Just like what you saw in the movies, I thought was gonna be college, like literally. Yeah. And I thought it was gonna be super hard. Yeah, I mean, it's still hard, but looking back at it, I was like, it's not that bad.
It's not that bad.
Like I actually went through it very well.
Right.
We both graduated with magna cum laude, so we're honors.
Yeah.
Not to brag or anything, but
my mom would like beat us up if we didn't brag.
Yeah. So. Shout out to our mom and dad. But yeah, I thought it was like in the movies, but it honestly wasn't. Like I had a big dorm, literally huge.
Yeah, we both had really big dorms. It
was basically like an apartment.
Yeah, we both had, for freshman year, we both had our own room. And for me, I had my own bathroom. Yeah. So that's how you kind of get a glimpse of like how big Sonoma dorms were.
Yeah. I had my own room, but I had we had shared a bathroom, but only within our housemates. Yeah. So we did, both of our colleges, we didn't have like communal bathrooms. Yeah, we didn't have like, like the long hallway of dorms. Yeah. We didn't have that. We literally had like apartment neighbors.
It was more like an apartment.
Yeah, it was like an apartment, which I loved and didn't love. I liked it because I had my own space in my own room, and we had like our own like little apartment house type thing. Yeah. But I feel like I didn't make as many friends as I hoped. Yeah. Because you don't get like that hallway. Yeah, you didn't like, interaction. Yeah, you didn't have like, you weren't close with like your neighbors. No, because you would never see them because it's so big. It's spread out. Yeah. So that was like maybe a downside, like social aspect, but
yeah, I see it. But I
don't. I rather.
Yeah,
I don't
like
regret.
I won't miss the noise or like how cramped it was.
Yeah. Do you want to talk about roommates?
Yeah, let's talk about roommates.
Advice about roommates, and then talk about roommates. Okay, so how did you choose your roommate?
Freshman year I didn't choose my roommates, but for sophomore year up I did. Okay. So freshman year,
which usually that's what happens. Yeah. Sometimes.
So freshman year, it was all randomly assigned. I don't even like remember. I guess it was just I just got an email. It's like, oh, here's your roommates. Here are like the names, and then I guess we just all like connected to each other by text. I don't really know how I got like the phone numbers, but I did somehow. And like it was just all very surface level. It was like, hi, I'm Caitlin. Here's my major. This is like the stuff I'm bringing to the dorms. You guys can use it, blah blah blah, all like that stuff. But yeah, we didn't really talk all that much through text before we moved in. For you, how did you meet your roommates?
I did a random roommate selection because it's freshman year. But so there was a total of 4 of us. 2 of them, they were actually best friends since elementary school, so they chose each other, and they had 2 randos, which I was one of the randos. Yeah. But on the profile, when you see that you got roomed with people, you can message them. So we messaged and we're like, oh, let's switch our Instagrams. So we all gave each other our Instagram so we could kind of see each other.
Yeah.
And then we kind of just DM'd each other from there. And then I remember seeing my roommates during orientation. Or was it? Yeah, I think it was orientation. I saw them. They were behind me in line, but I didn't say anything. Yeah. And we made eye contact. And then like after that, they told me that they saw us, but they didn't want to say anything either.
Oh my god, I'm glad it was mutual.
Yeah.
What is it? I had.
You had a lot.
Yeah, my dorm was really big. Oh, I had six
total of you?
6 total.
In the apartment?
Because there was one room with 3 people, another one was a single, and another one was double. Yeah, so those
6 girls?
7 total, sorry. 7, including me, I had 6 roommates.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know there was that many of you.
Yeah, I'm saying Sonoma dorms, I had
7
I had
girls.
the biggest dorm option in Sonoma for freshmen. I had like the bigger, so that's why there was like 7 of us.
I thought there was only 6 of you.
No, there was
or
7. 5. Yeah, so I don't remember getting the socials. I guess I got it after we all moved in. But I was very quiet first semester of freshman year. And I remember the day like you guys left, and then I was alone. I was just in my room the whole time.
Really?
Until the night event, which we call it Big Night, where it was like a carnival thing for all like
students,
new students or like returning students. It's like a big carnival. And so like that's like the only time, like the first time I hung out with all my roommates. They were all pretty nice, and like most of them were like outgoing, but you know, I was like shy little gal. I was like, I don't know what to do, but like I did my best.
Right. For when we moved in, the 4 of us, we moved in a week before school started.
Oh dang.
So the whole week they had events for us every day. Yeah. And then technically you get to like know your roommates throughout the week. So we had like during the day there's like speaking events. They talk about the school, the rules, what to expect. Yeah. And then at night they would have like little events like, oh, there's game night, there's pool parties and stuff like that. So that happened for like the whole week, or like at least like 3 days the weekend before school classes started. Yeah. So I got to know my roommates like throughout that week.
I think I only had a weekend. I don't think I had a own week.
Yeah, I remember it was like a long time.
Yeah. And then you guys have like a dinner hall, right?
Yeah, we had a dining hall.
Yeah, we call it the calf. And so like the first couple of weeks we had like in a group chat like, oh, does anyone want to go to the calf? And then we would like eat together. I wouldn't really say much, but I would like, that was just
tag along.
Just tag along, because you just, you know, first time there, you don't want to be seen eating alone. Right. I guess that's like the thing.
Really?
Yeah, I think that's like a big thing where like you don't want to eat alone freshman year.
That's weird.
Yeah, but like now, like through hours, like you just eat alone because you're just busy. But like basically for like this first couple of weeks where like school isn't hard, like syllabus week, like you should probably eat not alone. Don't look like a loser. Yeah,
syllabus week is where classes don't really give you work or lecture, so they just like tell you what's gonna happen the first week. So that's really like getting
high
into
school
it.
Has it. It's like the same thing. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Roommate.
Love that.
You want to talk about like not freshman roommates? Like,
oh yeah, what happened after
freshman? So sophomore year, I just chose my same roommates because like I vibed with them.
Sophomore year,
yeah, I vibed with them, and so we just like all like chose each other. It was like, hey, we lived well together, we want to do it again. I was like, yeah, sure. I went with them and not my friends because I didn't want to fight with my friends, because I was worried as if like you don't want to like live with your friends. I don't know, I had that weird like vision, like if you live with your friends it's gonna kind of ruin the friendship. So I wanted like also my own space away from them, so I could just like be in my own for a little bit. And so I thought it was like a good compromise of like having my own space but still be able to like,
your friends were your neighbors too also.
Yeah, my friends,
yeah, they're literally right next to you.
Not right next to me, but yeah, we were pretty much in the same village. Yeah. So it was like a less than a minute walk away.
Yeah.
So I barely even hung out in my dorm sophomore year. My roommates can attest to that. If any of you guys are watching, I really hung out in my friend's dorm.
Shout out to your roommates.
Shout out to my roommates, you're the best. But yeah, I just thought it was nice just to have my own space.
That?
Yeah. I also had my own room and bathroom. So
love that. For my sophomore year, they just built a new student apartment complex across the street.
Wow, brand spanking new.
Literally brand spanking new. Across the street from our campus. So my same roommates, well, the two friends that were close, so the three of us decided to move into the new apartments and get a one rando for sophomore year. But so the three of us got really close and we just hit it off. So I was like, you guys want to move in together again? Like, yeah. And to be honest, the three of us didn't have any other friends.
Right.
Like I think my roommates had like, they knew people but not close enough
to live with
them. Like live with them. So we're like, let's just like live together again. And then we ended up living together for all 4 years.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's right. You had like all the roommates.
All my same roommates. The rando switched. We had like 2 random people, but that was it.
But the core 3 stuck together.
The core 3 stuck together all the way through grad. But yeah, it was fun because it was a legit apartment. So we had like,
off campus,
and we all had our own rooms. It was nice.
Junior year was COVID, so my whole junior year I went home.
Aw.
So sad. But senior year I moved off campus to my first ever apartment with my friend Michaela. Shout out
Michaela.
She's watching this. She has to be,
right?
But yeah, that was a fun experience. Like,
it was just you two. That's right.
It was just us two, and like just finding an apartment on your own, and like all that stuff and all the paperwork and all the things you have to like submit.
Yeah, you were an adult before I was an adult with that stuff.
Yeah, and then
because this one was just, our apartment was just student apartment,
right? So you just,
they did everything
there.
Yeah.
Not this. You have to like pay your own water bills and Wi-Fi, all that stuff.
You had to furnish it,
everything.
Oh my god,
it was fun though. Like I really felt like an adult in that moment. Yeah.
Now we have our own apartment in LA. So.
And I didn't do anything. I just signed my name on the lease. I like that part.
Oh my god.
I didn't have to go out seeking.
Yeah. One advice that I told Caitlin to do was to join a club or join something to like make new friends and to make more friends. Because my college experience, I don't regret it, but I wish I knew more people.
Yeah.
Because literally the only people I hung out with was my classmates that was in my major, because we had the same classes throughout like the last 2-3 years. So I knew my classmates, but we wouldn't hang out outside of school.
Yeah.
And I only hung out with my roommates outside of school. Like the 3 of us would just hang out.
Yeah.
So I was like, Kaylin, you need to find more friends because it's like, it's a good escape.
Did you go to like school events though with them?
We went to like, our school would host concerts and festivals. So we would go to that, but we wouldn't go to like, we didn't really go out.
You didn't go to parties?
No.
That much?
No.
You didn't know where they were at, huh?
We knew where they were at because my roommate Jenna, shout out Jenna, and Marissa, both of them, Jenna and Marissa, I don't know if we should put their names in, but whatever. They both played soccer.
Oh yes, right.
Not for the school, just for like for fun, intramural soccer. Anyone could join, but they played soccer with some frat guys, so they would know. They would know like where the parties were at. We went. Should we talk about it? On first parties and stuff?
Yeah, it's statute of limitation, so it's fine.
Yeah. So we went to like 2 parties. But
your whole 4 years?
Yeah, we didn't go out.
Like frat parties?
Yeah, frat parties. Okay, yeah. We didn't go out much. But my first party was actually not with my roommates.
Huh?
So
really? When you don't have friends?
I went with my friends from high school that was still in high school, came for Halloween weekend, and all of us went to a frat party that I knew of because my classmate at the time, she was in a sorority.
Oh, okay.
So I knew where the parties were, so I was just like hitting her up. I was like, oh, where's the party tonight, like this weekend? So she would send me like houses and stuff. So me and my friends from high school went to that party, and I didn't like it.
It was like, that's good for me.
That's good for me. It was kind of scary.
Yeah, I don't like going to frat parties.
Yeah, because like you don't know anyone, and it's huge, and
you hear the stories.
It's like
dirty.
Yeah, and it's just gross. And the cops were coming, and I was like, call the Uber.
Call the Uber. Let's
We're
get
leaving.
out of here.
And you don't drink at those parties because you don't know what's there.
You pre-game before.
Right. But yeah, so I didn't like it. And then the other parties, the ones that I did go with my roommates, one of them was in a small apartment.
Yeah.
And it was like everyone was just smoking inside and like playing beer pong. It was really boring. I was like, I don't like this at all.
I was like, my phone. I was kidding.
No, but it wasn't like, but it was like random people.
Yeah,
like
people
going
didn't
in and
know.
out, and it's an apartment. I was like, so we literally went apartment hopping,
Yeah.
and then I was like, let's go home. So we just went home.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, but we would invite some people over to our place just to like a little kickback.
Yeah.
But it was no more than like 7 people in our apartment.
I mean, whenever floats your boat.
Yeah, but we didn't really party like that.
Yeah.
But Caitlin, go ahead.
Yeah, so I took that advice. So I did join a club.
Shout them out.
No, it's okay. I was kidding. I joined the Filipino Club at Sonoma.
Tell them the real name.
No, it's okay. They know what it is. So yeah, I joined that club. I remember like they were like tabling for when I was heading up to class. I was like, okay, I'm going to some of the coach.
What is tabling? Gotta let people know.
Tabling is when a bunch of clubs go to like a courtyard.
They advertise
and something, and they advertise a club, and so
Okay.
there's usually people like, hey, join this club, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
No one really came up to me. I just saw the table because they had like the Filipino flag. It's like, oh, this has to be the Filipino Club. So I just like walked up, and then I just like, I didn't talk to anyone. I just signed my name, and I like walked out. But yeah, and then I got emails like, oh, this is like the very first meeting of the year, and so I went, and there was a lot of people there. And there was just like in the meeting, it's just like tables in a circle in a room, and then like the president talks about what the club is and like the events they do each year. And so I sat there, I talked to like this one guy who was like sitting next to me. There's like the typical college talk, oh, what's your major, where you're from, all that good stuff, very service level. And then like I played some activities there, and then like over, done with. But yeah,
Caitlin got really involved.
I got real involved throughout the years.
Tell them what you did.
Yes.
Who were you in the club?
Okay, let me talk about how I really got into the club though. So
Yeah.
there was this really big event that happens every year for Filipino Club. It's called Friendship Games. Well, it's just a bunch of like picnic games, rally games that schools do. And then in October, all of Filipino clubs throughout California and Arizona and all stuff go to CSU Fullerton and like compete against each other.
Stanislaus was there one year.
Stanislaus was
I didn't
there.
join the club because our club was mean, very not welcoming, in my opinion.
Yeah. So I actually had a friend in one of my classes. She was also Filipino. I was like, hey, there's like this practice that's happening if you want to come with me
For the games.
and
Okay.
of course everyone was running on Filipino time, which means everyone was like late.
Love that.
It was supposed to start at 7. No one was there, and so like me and my friend were just like sitting talking at like where the practice was gonna be at. And then when people started to show up, like this one girl like showed me a video
of the games.
everything, and then my friend got cold feet. It's like, I don't want to do this. I went back out.
Who is it?
You don't know her.
Oh,
Yeah,
she didn't end up
she didn't
staying?
join. No,
Okay.
and then she actually left school like freshman year. So like I was like thinking to myself, like if I did that, I probably wouldn't even be in the club.
Wow.
Whereas if I followed her, I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't want to do it either. But I stuck around because I heard good things about Friendship Games because our cousin was in his Filipino club in Santa Barbara, and
yeah.
so he told me, oh, you should do it.
It's fun.
It was fun, and so I did it. I stuck around. I made lifetime friends. Shout out, y'all know who we are. Drop
You
it in
guys know
comments.
who
Drop
they
in comments. And yeah, and so sophomore year, I became treasurer of the club. So
Period.
I handled the money, I handled the dues, all that stuff.
And
then,
let me tell you guys, let me just hype my sister up.
oh,
Y'all,
don't do that. Don't do that.
they have to vote for these positions.
Yeah.
So people voted for her to be treasurer.
I know, and I had to do a speech, which I was very scared
Love
about, and
that.
I didn't prepare it at all. I was just talking.
It's
just
giving.
talk. Yeah, and I didn't want the hots over them.
Oh
no.
my God.
And then junior year, which was COVID year, I was president.
She was president of the
Of
whole
the
club.
club.
And let me tell you, the Filipino Club, the largest cultural club on campus.
Largest cultural
I'm just
club
saying.
on campus.
I'm just saying. My sister was the president.
I was president like COVID years, so
So they didn't really get to do anything.
I was able to like not do that much, unfortunately, but like I did my best to try to keep the club alive, which I did.
You did. She was holding Zoom meetings in our backyard. I mean, in our backyard. In our bedroom.
Just planning events and like just trying to get new people as much as I could. But yeah, so that's where I made majority of my friends, and that's how I like all my parties that I went to
We're all.
were all like the Filipino club parties. So I knew everyone. So like it was fun. It was a vibe.
I've been to 2 of them.
Yeah, they're fun, right?
They're fun. It's literally just like friends hanging out.
Friends hanging out, yeah. My first college party was actually in a dorm.
In a dorm?
Yeah, it was kind of sketchy now that I think about it, because my dorms were all like freshman people were, but there was some like upperclassmen who dormed there, and so this guy was just knocking everyone's dorm, and I think it was like a junior. It's like, hey, we're throwing a party at this place at 10 p.m. Like, you guys can like slide through.
What the heck?
Yeah, and so it was like, we should like, okay, yeah, let's go, like our first like party. And then we were dumb, and we went there exactly at 10 p.m.
I hate that. You went up
and
early.
we were the first people there.
Of course.
Yeah, I didn't want to drink because I didn't know these people.
Right.
And so I was just like the sober friend, which I'm never like that now.
Right.
But I was there. And then I was actually the ox. Because the guy was like, oh, what do you guys want to listen to? And then my mom was like, oh, Kaylee knows the music. Kaylee knows the vibes.
That's so funny. You guys were like the only ones there.
Yeah, and so like, okay, and so I was on Ox, and then more people like came through. There was like the wine slap bag.
Oh my gosh.
Which I didn't participate in, but hey, that was fun to do. But my roommate got really drunk, and she was like running everywhere. It's so funny. But yeah, that was my first college party. We were there for like less than an hour though. Like, I wanted to go. I wanted to dip.
Yeah, they're not the vibe. Like random parties like that, for me, is not the vibe.
Yeah, then me and my roommate tried to go to another random party that we found because my roommates were like had like this other girl's Snap location, and then she was at a party, so we pulled up. But
that's
the party
how you
was
find
like
the parties back then.
Yeah, we pulled up, but the party was
Snapchat.
like dead. They were just all like standing around, like barely any music, and then guys were smoking cigarettes on the porch, and we're like, nah, that's not it. And then we just dipped. So if you guys want to go to college parties, know people who know them.
Yeah, I feel like you should know the majority of people that are going to be there.
Yeah.
Or
like,
go with a big group.
Yeah, go with big group to check out the vibes. Don't
Yeah.
take a drink from people you don't trust.
Don't do that.
Yeah, that's self-explanatory. But anyways, on to the party life, and let's talk about actual college stuff.
The academics. Okay, you want to go first? We don't have to go through your whole schedule or anything.
No.
Let's say, okay, what you majored in, and then a favorite class.
Okay, let's talk about how to choose a major first.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because, well, you and me, we actually like went into college already picking a major.
Yes, we were. What is it called when you have a major going in? Undecided is when you don't have a major yet. We declared a major. That's what it is.
I actually came in as a philosophy major with a concentration in law.
She's a thinker.
Yeah, but I was actually psyched out with my first ever criminal law class.
You were psyched out?
Yeah, my professor for this criminology class, he like psyched me out because he was like, oh, what's everyone's major? I said philosophy. He's like, that's like one of the hardest majors.
Whoa.
To get a degree in. And before even taking any philosophy class, I switched my majors to political science.
Because you got scared?
Because he scared me. I was like, why? You shouldn't do that. And so like
he was just telling how it is.
I know. So like I went and I changed my major without even taking a philosophy class, and then I minored in philosophy now. So yeah, I wish I
still did it.
I wish I didn't switch as fast as I did
to write it out.
Yeah, I should have took a first philosophy class, and my political science advisor said like, are you sure you want to switch? But I was very adamant, like yes. I'm not trying to take the hardest major.
Yeah.
But I switched, so yeah, that's that. But I still like political science.
Love that.
I also like philosophy enough to minor in it. But I wish I majored in philosophy because I had enough credits and time to do so. But I just didn't want to bring my GPA down, so that's why I didn't do it.
But you still minor in it, so it's still okay.
Yeah.
You didn't want a double major?
I should have, now thinking about it, because I graduated a semester early.
Girl.
Then like 4 years, so I did 3.5. But yeah. I was worried like if I would be able to even take those classes, because some classes are like so in semesters.
Yeah.
And so I just didn't want to risk it.
Yeah, don't.
So a minor was fine with me.
Better than me. I didn't minor anything.
But for like choosing which classes to take, I would definitely, I don't know how your schools did it, but we had like this program where they make schedules for you. I forgot what it's called.
They have that now, yeah.
Yeah, and it was like in the synopsis of the classes.
Yeah.
So I would just go through which classes I needed to take depending on like my GE pattern or my like upper GE pattern, and then see if they like achieve like multiple sections.
Yeah.
Because there's some classes that like achieve like 2 sections, so I would go for that, so I wouldn't have to take an extra class if I can just take this one and then boom, two eggs with one stone.
Oh my god, what are you trying to say?
2 stones with one. What's it called?
Not eggs. Sister.
No. 2 birds with 1 stone.
Yes, kill two birds with one stone. Love eggs though.
And I feel like for people who are like going to college outside of high school, you had to take undergrad, no, GEs, lower GEs. Like the English and the maths. I would literally just choose the easiest ones.
Unless it's prerequisites.
Unless it's prerequisites for your major, but if it's not and you just have to take
fun, easy classes.
Yeah, take fun, easy classes, ask around, and do rate my professor.
Yeah.
Which is like an online...
It's actually true.
It's very true. It's like an online thing where you can look up literally any professor that works in any college, and then you can see reviews that are written by students and see if like the professor is easy or hard or not.
I had a professor that once said, please give me a good rate on Rate My Professor.
Yeah, that's true though. Because it's all anonymous, so the students can literally say whatever they want.
Yeah, that's true.
How about you? What was your advice about picking classes?
So I went in with a declared major of child development. And I wanted to change it to psychology because like people were telling me psychology is better because it's so broad and like you can do a lot of things with psychology degree or child development. To me at the time, I thought it was just that's how you became a teacher. Yeah. So, but after taking child development classes, I really liked it, and I heard my concentration services was more than just becoming a teacher. Yeah. And so I didn't change my major.
Well, you literally did the exact opposite of what I did.
Yeah.
I got scared. I literally
you got scared and you changed,
and I changed.
I got scared, but I stuck it. It stuck out. Yeah. So but
it just shows that you can do both ways and still be successful on it.
And then for the thing, our generator, they didn't make it for you, but they had suggestions of what you should take according to your major, because there's prerequisites for that major that you have to take. So like statistics was something I had to take. Yeah. I couldn't take like another math class. Yeah. Because it'd be like if I took another math class, I would still have to take statistics. So you might as well kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
Well, so it shows you like what classes you need to take that program used.
Yeah, I like suggested.
Oh dang.
Like what classes, but you can choose anything under those things.
I didn't choose.
I literally made my schedule. I had to choose the times and the days that I wanted and stuff like that. But yeah, that's how I chose my classes. But yeah, take fun ones when you can, and then take prerequisites when you can if you're not going to change your major, because it's just going to waste your time taking classes over and over again just to finish your major.
But a lot of prerequisites for majors are part of the GE pattern. So a lot of mistakes that people do is they just take easy GE classes freshman year, and then they worry about like the major classes like junior or senior year. But that's actually detrimental, because now you have to take a bunch of prerequisites that you could have taken freshman year, and now you're just doubling up and you have so many classes.
You're like trying to do it all.
Yeah, and it's hard.
Yeah, and then for my major, you couldn't take specific classes before you take.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. So, but yeah,
keep on track. Make sure you have all your,
and talk to your advisors. My goodness.
Oh my god, you should talk to your advisors.
Always talk to your advisors.
At least once every semester. That's what I did. Even if you think you're annoying, and even if you think you don't, I wouldn't have any questions, just ask them.
Just go into like review it. Yeah,
they're there for a reason.
For real, you're paying for it. You're paying for it.
Yeah, and you're paying for it.
But if you're going into college undeclared, that's okay too, because that's how you discover. Take any classes you want. That's how you discover what you want to do.
What you want to do. Yeah.
What was a fun class you took? Like that wasn't part of your, like, completely out of your major?
I took hip hop.
I was gonna say you took a dance class.
I took hip hop sophomore year.
Beginning hip hop,
beginner's hip hop. Yeah.
Imagine it was advanced.
I could have done it. No, because me and a bunch of my friends were in it, so it's just literally just us dancing. But I was doing COVID though, so it got cut off short, which is really sad. But yeah, that was a fun class I took. What is some advice that you would give to people who are scared about like the workload? Like, how did you manage it, your time and
Screw
stuff?
my fun class.
Oh, sorry. What's your fun class?
I did 2 fun classes. I had
hip hop?
No, I took a media class. So I had to make my own movie trailer at the end of it. That was the big project at the end.
I took that in middle school.
media class, and I also took art history.
I took that and I dropped it.
Was yours hard? Mine was low-key hard. I had to like memorize like certain art stuff, but it was fun because I had to go to museums and stuff.
I actually took an upper division without knowing. My freshman year.
Now you being an art major too.
No, I didn't know, so I dropped it. I was like, they were all talking about the like artists, like what's artists, like I don't know anyone.
Michelangelo.
And then I literally after the first class, I was like, can I drop this class? And so my professor had to show me how to drop a class.
Okay, advice for workload.
Yeah, and time management.
Plan. Planners, to-do lists, a priority list, literally will save your life.
Yeah.
And don't be afraid to say no to people.
Yeah.
You have to be disciplined. You have to be like, no, I can't go out tonight. I have to do this. Or make it like, if you're going out on Friday night, make it your goal to finish before Friday night.
Yeah.
Like, make it a treat for you. Like, if
don't
you don't
take Friday classes as well.
You just don't like Friday classes.
No, just
Friday morning classes are fine.
I guess, but there's also not a lot of classes on Friday except if it's like a lab.
But yeah, workload, just plan it out, and time management, and always make time for personal things.
Yes.
Like if you like to go to the gym, go to the gym. Make time for it, and just be consistent.
Yeah.
Also go to tutoring sessions.
Oh, that's good. I never went.
Really? I went to some. For my math, my statistics class. My goodness.
My advice is to not worry about things so much, because worrying is just works your brain even harder than it needs to be. I didn't plan as much as you did. I didn't have a planner.
I had a planner. I had a calendar. I had everything.
I just had to. I like made sure that I did all the readings and stuff. But with readings, I didn't really go in depth in it. It's probably really bad advice, but I had to like write a lot of essays, so I didn't take as much tests like multiple choice tests as you did. So I didn't have to do that much memorizations. But I
had a lot of projects in my
major. I think if you really like love your major, it's easier for you, because I was actually really interested in like my political and philosophy classes, that I really understood what they were talking about. So pay attention in class. That's literally half the work already done for you.
Yeah, is it going to actual class?
It's going to actual class, so don't skip.
Go to your classes. You guys are paying for it.
I barely skip any of my classes.
Right, same. I didn't skip at all.
I skipped like once or twice.
But when they're canceled, the best.
Lovely. But yeah, just pay attention in class. Take really thorough notes, because a lot of times teachers don't put that information like online.
Yeah.
But if they do, like look over all the notes on like Canvas or whatever you have, like the online program thing, and just like be on top of your game. Don't let things slip to the last minute.
True.
Just apply yourself, and it will be easy.
You know what I learned? It's like I don't worry about it, because I'm gonna get it done anyways. I'm not gonna fail.
Yeah.
Because it's not a thing. Like it's something I don't do.
Right.
Like you're not gonna turn it in. Like I'm obviously gonna turn it in, and I'm gonna get a good grade.
Yeah.
So don't worry about it, because I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
Just give me some time.
Yeah. And if it's hard, reach out. I did a lot of like study sessions at the library at night with my friends.
Love that.
Just so we could just get stuff done. Like be productive.
Period.
And yeah, college could be easy if you make it easy for yourself.
Right. College is fun.
It's fun. You learn
just
more about yourself.
Yeah, you find who you are.
Yeah.
Literally, actually.
Skills. No, for real. I like it. People who say high school is the best 4 years of your life didn't go to college, so.
Literally. Okay, since we both graduated, we're now in our post-grad era. Caitlin, how many years are you out of school?
1 year. I graduated in technically December 2021, but yeah, so I've been out since then.
How does it feel post-grad?
Good. A lot of like worries I know a lot of people have, especially like some of my friends. They don't know what to do, and I was like that too, because I always knew what was next in my life, like after high school it's college and stuff like that, so I kind of knew like what my plan was. But since like all the uncertainty after grad is like could be scary and daunting, you just have to plan for yourself as if it's like college again. So I did an internship right after I graduated to like keep myself busy, because I had to be in Sonoma for like
the lease
6 months because of the lease, so I couldn't leave. So I wasn't just gonna sit there and do nothing. So I did an internship, did like my first like kind of work at an office job, and just like to make connections and like get that letter of rec.
Yeah, letter of recs are important for jobs.
Yeah, and after that I just like job seeked. I took the summer off for myself, but I job seeked, got a job, and the job I'm doing now is like what I want to do. For like, I know a lot of people like they graduate with a degree they don't want to, so they just do other jobs that aren't to the degree. But for me, I like my degree, so I knew I wanted to get into like the law aspect, so I tried to find a job that was catered towards that, just so I get my foot in the door and get like a sense of what it's like to work in a law office. And so my advice for people who are graduating or post-grad is just to like do all like the Indeed and go like find me jobs and stuff, but like really find jobs that cater towards what you like and if that's what you majored in or not. But like always just like plan for yourself. Like nothing's gonna happen if you don't make it happen.
Period.
So like be productive. Like after I graduated, like I obviously like took time off, but like I was always thinking of what I wanted to apply to. And even though my mom's like, you're not applying to jobs, I was, mother. I was applying, okay? You just had to wait.
Yeah.
But yeah, just be productive after college.
So tell people what you're doing now.
I just told them.
You applied.
Oh
my God.
I'm sorry. And so
with that,
I did apply to law schools. So hopefully I get in. If I don't, that's another.
We'll check an update in like 3 months.
That's another stepping stone I have to get over. But yeah, just plan for your future.
That's crazy. You can't like be in law school.
Maybe, I don't know. How about you?
So I'm 3 years out of undergrad.
Wow, you're old.
I am old. I graduated in 2020 COVID season, so I didn't get to walk the stage. I didn't have a graduation. I had a virtual graduation and an outdoor drive-through type thing. But anyways, besides that, post-grad, it was kind of scary because the world was shut down. So I had no idea what was going to be, what I was going to do, what I expected to do. But for my job that I did was apply to my major. So I was a behavior technician or behavior interventionist. So I provided behavioral therapy to children in their homes.
Yeah.
So, but because of COVID, it's like almost like medical services.
Yeah.
I still was working during COVID. So I knew that's what I wanted to do. And I wanted to move up in that career, in that field. And my mom was like, you going back to school or no?
Because if you're not getting out of my house,
you're paying rent. So I decided to go back to school and get my master's. But not because my mom forced me, but like I actually wanted to because I wanted to be in this field and I wanted to grow.
Yeah,
but to do
that ladder.
To do that, I had to have a degree.
Yeah, one is not enough nowadays.
Now, yeah, literally. So I went back to school and applied for my master's program, which is why we're in LA.
Hi.
I go to Cal State University Northridge. I major in applied behavior analysis. Master in.
Yeah.
Applied behavior analysis. Yep. So I'm graduating this summer. It's a 2-year program. My advice for people is if you're thinking about going back to school, like a master's program or like any type of program, make sure that you really want to do that.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot of money and it's a lot harder. It's going to take a lot of sacrifices, like literally sacrifices. So be sure that you want to do it because it's not going to be worth it if you don't want to do it.
Yeah.
Like my friends are asking me advice like, how's master's? Like, should I go back to school? I said, go back to school if you need it. Yeah. And if you want it.
Yeah.
Don't go because, oh, well, let me get another degree or my parents want me to get another degree. But like, do it for you. Because it's a lot of money.
I love that.
Do it for you. And if you don't go to college, if you don't graduate from college and you go to some what's it called? A technical school? A trade school or whatever.
Okay. I don't know what that means.
Like, you know, like people don't go to college.
Oh, they get like a certificate or something?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
It's like, just go for it. Just like, you know, it's the same thing as college. The advice can apply to anything. Just plan for your future. Be productive. And it takes you guys like trial and error of all this different jobs. It's okay.
Yeah. And
as long as you're getting that money and it's a step forward of making you happy.
And if you guys did go to college and college wasn't for you and you dropped out,
it's fine.
You obviously didn't waste more time and money and
that you needed to
find your own way to do what you needed to do.
Yeah, we have a lot of friends that didn't finish college or didn't go, and they're thriving.
Yeah.
So
just because we went to college we're not like huge activists.
No, I just say
of go to college, but
educate yourself either through college or through experiences. Oh
yeah. Oh my god.
Put that on a shirt.
Oh my god. Should we be college
advisors?
Maybe so.
Career advisors. Check us out at your next college fair.
Oh my god.
Imagine
we just be podcasting at college fairs. Oh, I love
That's
that.
funny.
Now you're talking points.
That's all my talking points.
Well, that was a good talk, sister.
It was a good talk.
I hope you guys think so as well. Again, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on this video, and subscribe to our channel
2 years apart. Also our Instagram at 2 years apart. Good luck with everyone getting to college or wherever you do in life. Congratulations.
And have fun.
Period.
All right. See you guys in next week.
Bye. Boom.